Welcome to the Multi-Country Budget Tracker tutorial. Today we're going to go through the MiraTrack Multi-Country Budget Tracker spreadsheet template, which is located on our Etsy shop. The link is in the description. This template is perfect for you if you're about to go on a backpacking trip of your life. I used it for my Mexico-Colombia trip. I have also used it when I was in Europe. And I used it recently when I went to the West Coast because I had to deal with two different currencies. This spreadsheet template tracks up to 15 countries and 50 cities/towns, which is amazing. So if you're going on a full-on backpacking trip, I'm telling you, you gotta buy this. This is perfect for you. And it tracks up to 200 days of traveling, which is about over about 6 months. So if you are going on a trip of a lifetime, going for 6 months, this is for you. And if you're trying to stay on track, this is for you. This multi-country budget tracker is a tool to assist you with tracking your spending against a budget on your multi-country trip. It includes putting different budget amounts based on the country, which is based on the currency. So like if different currencies, if it's cheaper in other places, your budget might change. So it's perfect for that. And it will break down based on individual countries and individual cities against your budget on the summaries page. There's 3 tabs, which is the input. So that's our setup. Then there's the tracking where you would track every single day your expenses, and then the summary tallies up everything. If you have not seen the One Country Budget Tracker tutorial, check that out. If you're only going to one country, that one's is better to use. But if you're going to multiple countries, this is the one to use. And also, if you check out our Etsy shop, we have a travel bundle. So you can, which includes the One Country Travel Budget Tracker, also includes our travel budget calculator. So you could calculate prior to your trip and then use that to help you with tracking. I totally recommend you getting the bundle. The bundle is probably the best. It's cheaper. Or our inputs start here, and we put in all the countries we're going to. Then you put the daily budget, which is the currency that is your home country. So if you are an American, you put the amount of money that you would spend in an American dollar. Then we put the local currency, which is the currency that is what you're going to be visiting. So you list that there, and then the exchange rates. Since we've already done a tutorial about the exchange rate, I would recommend you to go check out our other tutorial, the One Country Travel Budget Tracker, that actually shows you how we did it. But also the spreadsheet has instructions how exactly to do it. So it's I'm telling you, it's simple to use. But if you really need another look at it, just go back to the other video. Then we list all the countries we're going to visit. Next to the country, you put the places that you're going to be going to. And as I said, the countries for the second part of this input page, it's a drop-down arrow. So all you got to do is click the country you're going to, which is what was listed in the above section. And then you connect it to that place. It just helps us figure out, like, when it gets to the summaries page, figures out how much we spent in total per country, and then how much per city. From there, we start tracking. As I said in the previous video, for dates, instead of typing everything individually, just put the first dates in that row, in that column, and then from there go to the right corner and drag down, and you'll drag down all the dates of the dates that you're traveling. And then when we get to the country, we click the country, place, pick the place. And then from there, we put our accommodations, travel, food, activities, and others. So in this section of the spreadsheet, this is when on a daily basis, while you're traveling, while you're backpacking, you put down what you have spent. So accommodations. I know when I was backpacking, I was staying in hostels. So you put the amount that you're spending on hostels per night in that column. If you're staying in a bougie hotel, you put that bougie hotel price in there. No shame against you, we're trying to save some money here, but whatever. And then from there, we go to travel. So any transportation, buses, trains, bikes, if you're flying from one city to another, that is included, because that's not part of your other part of budget of your trip. Food, obvious. Activities, so any activities that you do during the trip, you put that in there. And then others can be like souvenirs, or anything that just doesn't fit the other 4 columns. And then from there, we go to the total spend local currency. So this is where it populates or self-calculates. Do not do anything in this column. It will add up everything that you have put in, and that is in the local currency of where you're traveling. So you get to compare it from that to our home currency, which then it tells you what your home currency amount is. And obviously there's usually differences because of currencies are different. And then when you get to the actually spend versus budget, this is based on your home currency. There's a daily and then the total. If it's in the red, it means you are over budget. If it's in the green, you're under budget, which we always want to try to stay in the green as much as we can. And then when we get to the summaries tab, which is my favorite tab, because at the end of the trip, you get to see, did I save? Did I overspend? And it's very simple to look at. It starts off with a country summary, so it sums up all the countries together. It doesn't matter if you went to 10 cities, it'll add up per country. And it's the same thing as the tracking tab. It will break down based on accommodations, travel, food, activities, and other. Total spend in their local currency and total spend in the home currency. And then it has an actual spend versus budget. You want that in the green. If it's in red, you're over budget. And then we have I would say cities count summary, which is per place that you have visited. So it breaks it down because sometimes we overspend in one country, or we overspend in one city and underspend in another city, and then it just equals out. And that is the Multicountry Budget Tracker. I'm telling you, it's simple to use. I use it on all my trips. Perfect for a backpacking trip. If you're going on a backpacking trip this summer, definitely buy this. The link is in the description. And if you want to check out our other spreadsheet templates, check out our shop on the Etsy shop, mirrortrack.etsy.com. We have a mileage tracker, which is our best-selling spreadsheet on our store. We also have investment tracker, sinking funds / savings calculator. And we have a debt snowball calculator that is based per month. And there will be many more to come. Please check it out. We are a Black-owned, woman-owned store, so come and support us. Greatly appreciate it. And we will see you on the next tutorial.